My name is Aaron Lopresti. I've been a comic book artist, a commercial illustrator, and a writer for over 25 years. And this is my YouTube channel.
Hey everyone, it is time again for Talking Comics and Art with Aaron Lopresti. I am, of course, Aaron Lopresti. Today, I'm finally getting around to opening up a package I received several days ago. I just haven't had the time to get in front of the camera and open the box and see what's inside. Of course, I know what's inside. You don't, though. I'll give you a little hint. It's a couple issues of Savage Sword of Conan. I did not buy these for the collector value. I bought them for the stories inside. So let's get that box open finally and see what we've got in there. Let's take a look here. It's a nice box here that they packaged them in. We'll get rid of that. And I don't have to cut this. This is blue tape, so it's not very tacky. Nope. Not a big fan of taping the comic book down. It's just when you have to pull tape actually off the magazine or the book, that's potentially dangerous. So I'd like to avoid that, but a lot of people do it to keep the book from shifting around and possibly getting bent. So what can you say? All right, here we go. I got tape sticking to everything. Okay, the first one we're taking a look at here is Savage Tales number 26. This is supposedly in a 9.0 condition, which is, again, I didn't get these particular books for the collector value of them. They're not really very expensive, but I got them for the stories that are inside. I saw some splash pages from these two particular Savage Tales issues, Savage Sword of Conan, number 26 and number 27. There you go. This is a Jim Starlin painted cover. Don't see a ton of those. You also get Solomon Kane versus Dracula. I might want to read that too. This is painted by Bob Larkin, this cover. Okay, so what's in here that's of so much interest to me that I had to buy this? Well, I'll show you. As you can see, it is actually in a pretty nice condition, although there's a crease right across the front of this. I don't know if I'd go 9.0 on that, but anyway. Here we go. Beyond the Black River. John Buscema, Tony DiZuniga, inked it. I think he's a pretty good inker over Big John. Let's go here a little bit closer. And he does some nice, detail work in here, line work with his inking. Still get the, Buscema feel of the faces and the figures. This is more of a looser style of inking, which I think Buscema, I know Buscema gravitated towards. I don't know if he liked DiZuniga as a inker or not. These are definitely stories I want to read. This is the splash page I saw right here. I was like, man, that's pretty cool. And that's what made me want to buy this. So I'll have a good time reading this, it looks to be like almost the entire magazine. It's a nice action shot right there. One guy tackling another. I don't know, is that, yeah, Conan tackling this dude. Or a caveman. Oh, this is a Khazar story. Pardon me. Because there's old Zabu. So where did the Conan story end? Oh, wait a minute here. Part 3. Okay, that's not Khazar. It looks like Khazar, but it's not Khazar. Okay. Some decapitated heads right there. You can't go wrong with that. Okay, so this threw me off. Sabertooth. I thought maybe I'd... Not sure where Conan's at. We got a bunch of cavemen in here. There he is. Conan's back. This is an epic. You actually got quite a bit of story in these Savage Tales and Savage Swords. Here we go. This is a Solomon Kane story, backup story. So you get that long Conan story, and then a Solomon Kane story in here. Artwork is, well, I don't want to insult anybody, but it's marginal at best. David Wenzel, I'm not sure who that is. Art by David Wenzel and Marilitz, who I assume inked it then. All right, so that's the first part. So it was really that splash page of Conan in the canoe that grabbed my attention that I saw online. Now, this is supposedly a 9.2, but again, it's not that huge of a deal to me because these are, I want to read, I didn't get them for collector's value. I got them because I want to read them. There's a crazy Rudy Nebres inside front cover. Look at that. That is a great splash page. And I saw this splash page. I was like, what? So I got to get this too. I just thought it looked really, really great. You got the great Buscema figure work. You got some nice inks over it. Niga. Ooh, that's hard to say correctly. They recap the story from last issue, and then it continues on. I think he did a pretty good job inking Buscema on this. I'm not a big fan. Oh, that's a great shot there, the figure work. This guy's getting a drink out of the lake or the river. I'm not a big fan of usually like super tight inks on fantasy or barbarian stories. I just think they feel better when it's a looser ink job. Feels more authentic to the material. And that's how we ink this, and so I kind of like it. Now, if I was looking at an Avengers comic that John Buscema drew, I'd want someone like George Klein or Sinnott or somebody to ink it to really make it like slick and superhero looking. This, you kind of want a little bit more of an organic feel because it is the barbarian fantasy sword and sorcery type story. Some nice face right there. Another really nice face right there. God, these are long, man. Got some epic reading ahead of me. I'm digging this, man. It looks like Conan versus Caveman is basically what we're looking at here. Wonder if he's in the Savage Land. Okay. Is there a backup in this one? Or just some text? Looks like just text. Man, these were great magazines back in the 70s. They were a little bit more violent, a little bit more adult, but not, not crazy. Because they didn't have any comics code they had to worry about. What year is this? 1978. So I would have been 14 years old when this came out. This is the kind of stuff a 14-year-old kid wants to read. But anyway, again, it was these splash pages. This one right here, Conan in the canoe, right here, that really grabbed my attention and said, you know what? I want to get these stories. I want to read them. I want to check out the artwork. And that's kind of what we've done. So I think the artwork looks really good in these. And I can't speak for the story. I haven't read it yet, but I'm going to. And I would just, if you guys want to check out some really good John Buscema stuff, these might be a couple of issues that Savage Sword of Conan you might want to check out. So anyway, there you have it, folks. That's what I got recently. I got my eyes on some big prizes. Perhaps they'll be coming in soon if I get lucky. And we'll do unboxing videos of those as well. But anyway, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. Please hit the like and subscribe. And I can do more of these unboxing videos whenever I get cool stuff in the mail. I'd like to also call your attention to the fact that I do have a graphic novel campaign on Indiegogo right now called Kit Carter Planet Doom, 64-page graphic novel, 8.5 by 11, so it's a little bit oversized. In fact, it's the same dimensions as these magazines, but it's full color, of course, 64 pages, square bound. You'll find the link in the description of this video, and I hope that you'll go check it out if you haven't supported it already. And again, thanks for joining me on Talking Comics and Art with Aaron Lopresti. We'll see you next time.